Nothing ever denied. God. So what was all the defending for? There is a subtle mistake that seems small, yet builds an entire world. The body denies God. It sounds insightful, even spiritual, but hidden inside it is a fracture. Because if something can deny God, then something must exist apart from God. And once that assumption is accepted, everything else follows. The body becomes an actor, a rebel, a participant in opposition. But look again. The body has no will, no intention, no authorship, no voice. It does not choose. It does not decide. It does not initiate. It appears, it moves, it fades. And when life leaves it, it does not protest. So how could something without will deny anything at all? It cannot. The error was never in the body. It was in the meaning assigned to it. The quiet shift from "I have a body" to "I am this body." That single interpretation unfolds into an entire identity. I am separate. I am located here. I am vulnerable. I began, and I will end. And once that is believed, God does not disappear, but seems distant. Not because truth changed, but because identity was misread. So what looks like denial is not denial. It is a misperception, a shadow mistaken for substance. Nothing actually opposed truth. Nothing stood outside of what is. Because if there is only one, there is nowhere else to stand. So denial cannot be an action. It can only be a seeming. Imagine a man guarding a vault. He builds locks, alarms, routines, vigilance. His life becomes protection. But the vault is empty. Not recently emptied, never filled. And the true threat is not theft, but discovery. Because if he opens it and sees nothing was ever there, his entire role disappears. That is the structure of belief. The belief, "I am this," does not protect truth. It protects the idea that something happened, but something went wrong, that something must be fixed, that there is a self inside the problem. From that single premise, everything arises. Defense, control, fear, striving, becoming. Not because anything was under attack, but because something was assumed to be. You are not made of flesh and blood and bone. This is not a rejection of the body. It is a relocation of identity. Not here, not limited, not contained. But were created by the self-same thought. Not a separate thinker, but thought itself, whole, undivided, without opposition. So the question sharpens. If nothing ever denied God, if no separation occurred, if identity never actually changed, then what was the belief trying to protect? Not the body, not truth. It was protecting a self that does not exist. A boundary, a center point, a claim of "this is me." And beneath that, something even deeper. It was protecting the idea that something happened at all. Because if nothing happened, then there is nothing to fix, nothing to become, nothing to defend. And the one doing all the defending was never needed. This is the collapse point. Truth does not oppose illusion. It does not fight. It does not correct by force. It reveals. Nothing was attacked. Nothing was altered. Nothing was taken. And when that is seen, Defense loses its purpose. What has no purpose fades without resistance. There is no body denying God. There is no mind succeeding in opposition. There is only a brief belief saying, "This matters. Protect it." And when that belief is seen clearly, it does not get fixed. It disappears. So the question remains, if there was never anything to protect, who was being protected? And who was doing the protecting?